Hello lovelies and welcome back to Koi. We're very excited today. I've got a beautiful aerial yoga Pilates class for you guys to join in on. Before we get going, my name is Kayla. I will be your instructor for today. Very exciting. Very important things to remember when doing aerial yoga. Please ensure that your rig is safe and secure. So make sure that it's not coming out, okay? If you need some assistance with rigging an aerial yoga correctly, I will drop a link in the description below to a video showing exactly how to tie up a silk or how to rig up your silk at home safely and securely. I do recommend that if you have not already, go check that video out just to ensure that your rig is safe so I can feel a bit better about myself that you guys are safe at home, okay? So ensure that your rig is safe. Secondly, be sure to listen to your body. If anything doesn't feel right, if something feels off, if you are just not happy in your body, please come out of the position, take a breather, take a rest, and join in when you feel ready again, okay? No need to push through something if you're not feeling right for it. It's very incredibly important to listen to your body, okay? I will do my best to give any progressions, regressions, and alterations as much as I can possibly in regards to injuries or ailments that you might possibly have. Then at least you are aware of that. The most important thing to keep in mind is anyone that does have any lower back issues, and there might be some discomfort in some of the positions. So just do be mindful of that. And naturally, if you do have an injury and you are participating in this class, be mindful of that injury and do take care whilst participating in the class. Other than that, we'll just get stuck in to this very exciting aerial yoga Pilates class. It's a special class for you guys today. We are going to be starting on the floor. So aerial yoga Pilates, very exciting. It's more of a fitness-based class, obviously Pilates inspired, right? So we're going to be focusing a lot on our breath, our control in our movements. It's not going to be too sweaty, but yeah, we're still going to get a good workout, okay? So today's class, just another reminder, lower back issues. I did mention before, any wrist issues as well. Be mindful because we are going to be on our wrists for the first section of this class. We are breaking it down into 3 sections and we're going to get through them. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm looking at the time now. We're probably going to get through it in anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes. So stay with me. Okay, if you like this video and you want to see more of these kinds of videos, do go ahead, give this a like, subscribe to this channel, and drop down in the comments below what you would like to see more of in the silk, okay? Because I see you guys are enjoying the aerial yoga classes more than any of the other classes. So let me know what other kind of aerial yoga classes or what you want to see in the aerial yoga, what you want me to teach you, okay? Drop that down in the comments down below. I will take notes and I'll plan my classes around that because I'm doing it for you, not for me. I do enough aerial yoga. This is for you guys. Okay. So we're going to do a quick warm-up, not using the silk today. So I just want you nice and easy just to roll those shoulders. Hopefully this angle will just also help you guys see what's going on in the silk. So we'll keep that in mind. Rolling those shoulders. We're going to do a beautiful spinal twist. We're going to take one hand, cross it over to the outside of that knee, rotating open, just giving that spine a little bit of a twist, waking it up ever so slightly. And other side, if you do have knee issues, you are more than welcome to do this on your glutes in a cross-legged position. Otherwise, if you're fine here, you can stay right here. And then that's all good. Coming back, we're going to roll the shoulders once again. Good. I want you to cross your arm across your body, latching in. We're going to squeeze that arm, that straight arm towards your body. Hopefully I'm not cramming my microphone too much. Good. And other side, reaching across, and there we go. Should be all right. Guys, this microphone has been a lifesaver. The amount of faraway content I've been filming lately, it's been a lifesaver. I do need to get a new one though. Good. Coming back and rolling those shoulders again. Awesome sauce. Good. We're going to take hold of our hands. I want you to grab the 4 fingers. We're going to pull the 4 fingers towards that elbow as we straighten that hand. So we're just stretching out those wrists. Our first section is going to be wrist bound. So we are going to be doing several exercises on our wrists. So just want to make sure that they are nice and awake, not necessarily warm, but awake. Listen, I'm feeling these. I was doing teacher training over the weekend, and we're going to rotate around like this, ladies. We did a lot of postures. I was teaching my future teachers to be able to teach aerial yoga, and we were doing all these different postures, and I am so stiff. All the muscles in my body, every single muscle in my body is so sore. So I got such a good workout that day. It was like 6 hours of training, so it was a lot. Good. Give those wrists a nice good shakeroo. So this is this class. I don't know how this class is going to go for me. I hope it goes great for you guys. I think it will be great for you guys. For me, I don't know. I think I'm going to wake up more stiff tomorrow. Okie dokie. Right. So we are going to be coming onto hands and knees. Let me shift this mat a little bit forward because I see where I'm at. Okay, cool. So you want to aim for your feet, ankle, calf to be kind of underneath your silk. That's how far you want to be from your silk. We're going to be hands and knees. I want you just to give the spine a little bit of a side-to-side bend. Just wake up that main body before we jump into our exercise. Good. And rolling round. Okay. Good. Righty-ho. Coming back. Yeah, because now I've done it wrong. Okay. Awesome. So coming with the silk in front of you, you're going to grab your silk in a mitten grip, like so. We're going to come up onto the knees, and we're actually going to go into a forward fold. Okay, so we forward fold or a kneeling melting heart. So we're going to stretch open. Those shoulders are going to become awake. Good. We're going to keep those ears by the shoulders, so we're not going to fold too deep in there. Good. Squeezing the core. We're going to roll the spine, so rounding the spine out so we can come back up into a kneeling position. One more time. Tucking the chin, rolling forward into that kneeling melting heart. Good. This time you can kind of go as far as what your body wants you to go. For me, it's not very far this morning. I can see how tight my body is today. Rolling up the spine, coming into that kneeling position. Awesome. Right. Next up, we're going to take one hand into the silk. You're going to take your right hand into your silk. Right hand into the silk. You're going to push it forward. Left hand you're going to place onto that mat. I want you to make sure that that wrist is underneath the shoulder. Your right hand is stretched out far in front, okay? And we're going to do a fire hydrant. So we're going to do everything on one side, and then we'll switch to the other side. So we're going to start with a fire hydrant. I want you to lift the right knee up towards the ceiling, pointing the toes and tucking back in. We're not going to put weight on that right knee. We're just lifting and closing. A normal standard fire hydrant. We are going to be waking up some stabilization muscles here because we are doing it slightly different. And I want you to action up that knee and drop. And push and squeeze closed. And push and squeeze closed. We've got 2 more. Squeeze. Last one. Good. Coming onto all fours. Fantastic. We're going to be taking that right leg. We're going to straighten it behind us, crossing it over the left toe. So we're in this beautiful cross position right here. We're going to do a half move. So you can take your toe, draw a big rainbow, over and around. We're going to tap that toe to the outside. Big rainbow, closing, squeezing belly button to spine. Good. The glutes are going to be working. Good. We got 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. We're going to bring that knee back down into our hands and knee position. We're going to go ahead with a bird dog on our right side. I want you to extend that right leg out, lifting the toes up. We've got that belly button squeeze to the spine. glutes engaged. We're going to draw the knee into the chest, rounding the spine out, pushing back, straightening that leg. I want you to try and avoid arching that back. You don't need to lift that leg up high. Keep that core and that spine beautifully engaged. Knee to chest, rounding the spine. Extend, pushing out. Good. We've got 3 more here. Extend. 2 more. Extend. Last one. Extend, drawing that knee in, placing that hand onto that mat, drawing heels to glutes. You can open those knees slightly, dropping onto those elbows. Nice and easy. Let those glutes relax, because I'm sure that left glute of yours is burning. Mine is definitely, but I think at this point, I can do 1 rep of anything and it burns. My muscles are so tight. Definitely going to be doing a foam roll today for myself. You guys have a foam rolling class from last week, so if you need a foam roll, you can go to last week's videos, go jump in on that one. Awesome. We're going to roll up, coming through. I want you to pop both hands into your mitts and grip, coming up onto our knees. We're going to do a couple of exercises before we release onto the left. So from here, I want us to do a tricep push at an angle. So you're going to lean slightly forward, only slightly, okay, because it can be quite intense. So belly button to spine, squeeze the glutes, activate those quads of yours. So you're taking the glutes and we're squeezing them forward, pushing the pelvis forward as we engage and leaning forward. This is keeping that beautiful, structured, aligned, strong core, okay? We're going to push straight. We're going to bring those elbows in and push, in and push. Good. We got 6 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Coming back up, giving it a good shake. Awesome. Back into that mitts and grip. We are going to do a forward back plank. So we're going to activate everything once again. Belly button to spine, squeezing the glutes, engaging that quad, keeping those hands nice and stable. We're going to lean forward as far as we can, squeezing back up. So we're using those micro muscles, stabilizing muscles to bring us forward and back. Good. We got 4 more. Squeezing. 3, 2. Last one, we're going to hold there. As far as you can, hold. 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're shaking. 2, 1. Pulling back up. Giving those arms a good shake. Right. Left hand into the silk. We're shifting forward. Right hand underneath that shoulder. We're in hands and knees position. Make sure those knees are underneath the hips. Reaching that left hand forward. We're going to start with our fire hydrants. We're going to lift open for 8, 7, belly button to spine, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Coming back onto hands and knees. We're extending that left foot to the back, crossing it over to the right. Right. Our spine is going to be shifty here, so make sure we're engaging that core. Belly button to spine, squeezing glutes as much as you can in this position. We're drawing a big rainbow up and over. Good. And close. That's 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Good. Drawing back in, giving the hips a little wiggle. We're pushing back out. Left leg out, lifting. We're drawing knee into chest, rounding that spine. Pushing out. Knee into chest and pushing out. Good. We've got 6 more. We got 5. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 3. Should feel a nice burn. 2. Last one. Good. Releasing knees. Heels to bum. Coming forward onto those elbows. releasing those glutes for you guys. Shoo. Feel the burn, right? Feel the burn. Feel the burn. Okie dokes. We're going to be shifting forward on our mats. So I'm going to push my mat a little forward. Okay. So here we want our ankles, calves underneath the arch of your hammock. That's kind of where we're going to be placed. We're going to be going into our second sequence, ankle sling sequence, ankle grip. Guys. Okay. So again, we're back on the wrists. So I want you just to give those wrists a little bit of a rotate. Give them a good shake out. Okay. If you're finding, for this next sequence, if you're finding that your wrists are a little bit too tired for this, you're welcome to do the positioning on your elbows. Okay. If you do decide to go on your elbows, do make sure that you're keeping an eye on that lower back. We don't want to see too much arching. So if it's too intense, you want to come out or do half the amount of reps if you're finding that your back is a bit too archy, it's a bit too wobbly today. Okay. So I will cue as we go through there as well. So, ladies, we are going to come, wrists or gentlemen. I don't know if you gents would be into this. I have taught gents in aerial yoga, but they're very few and far between who are keen on aerial yoga. Okay, cool. Anyway, so ADHD brain going. We're going to do wrists underneath shoulders, ladies. You're going to look behind you. I'm going to be popping my left leg in first. Okay, so I will just swap. I'm just going to demonstrate how you guys get in. You're going to look over. You're going to take your leg. You're going to pop the foot. You're going to see where the silk is. Pop the foot into that position. So you're in this beautiful elevated position. Okay, I will be starting on the other side on the right leg so that you guys can start on your dominant side. So looking around, popping that right leg into the fabric. From here, we are just going to do our three-legged plank from here. So engaging those elbows, pushing the elbows to the front, grounding those hands nice and tight, belly button to spine, squeezing the glutes, taking your grounded foot, which will be your left foot, popping it out into our three-legged plank. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that knee, we're going to push back into our flying pigeon. It's not a flying pigeon, it's just a pigeon. I'm going to drop those elbows down. I was training the teachers on Sunday. There's so many pigeons in aerial yoga. I was like, maybe I should just name all the pigeons a different type of pigeon, a sleeping pigeon, a crowing pigeon, a flying pigeon. And now that I'm thinking about it, terrible idea. It's just a pigeon in a different crib. Cool, coming back up. Fantastic. We're going to be going into three-legged dog. Okay, three-legged plank dog. We're going to be coming down into a like a half chaturanga. Okay, it's kind of a chaturanga move. So what we're going to do, ladies, I'll demo first and you can join in with me on the second round. We're going to pop into that plank, tucking those elbows, squeezing the elbows to the ribs, dropping all the way down onto the mat, flipping that toe. You guys are like, why did I decide to do this? Okay, from here, we're popping that leg out, pushing up, bringing those legs back onto the mat, tucking the foot into our silk. Once again, we're going to do that one more time. You can join in with me on this one. Elbows forward, wrists underneath the shoulders, tucking that leg into our plank, squeezing the elbows down next to the ribs, all the way down, reaching through. Foot out of your silk, pushing hips back up into this one. Coming back, heels to bum, giving those wrists a little bit of a work around, and I will walk out. I've got walking plank here. I'm not going to do a walking plank with you guys. No ways. Not only will I fall flat on my face, I'm highly concerned how you guys are going to do a walking plank at home. Some of you are going to be super strong. Some of you are going to be like, why did I decide to pick this class? Coming back, ladies, I want us just to do a couple of tucks and pikes. This is going to be to transition over to the other side. So we'll only be doing these once. Popping right foot into that silk. We are going to be lifting both feet into the fabric. Again, if it's too intense on the wrists or you are arching too much in the back, I want you to come down onto your elbows, okay? So elbows here, we're going to come in, okay? We're going to do 6 tucks. Knee to chest, tuck, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dropping that knee down to the mat and shaking it out. Again, remember you can do these on the wrists or on the elbows. It's up to you. We're going to go ahead and do 6 pikes. So again, wrists or elbows, tucking your feet into that beautiful plank position. We're lifting hips up over the shoulders for 6, 5, squeezing into that plank, 4, 3, 2, last one, knees out, rolling up, giving that body a bit of a shake out. Good, you should really feel that core is probably pretty awake now. Okay, right. Wrists underneath, shoulders, ladies. We're taking our left leg this time, popping our left leg into our silk, going into our 3-legged plank for 8 counts into 2 half chaturangas. Are we ready? Yes, we're ready. I can hear you through the phone. You are ready. Let's go into that plank for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing elbows down next to the ribs. Oh, releasing that foot, hips up, pushing through, scooting. Left leg back into that silk. Second chaturanga, popping into that plank, squeezing the elbows next to the ribs, all the way down. Leg out. Get it. And glutes back to the heels. Whew, okay. We're making good time. We're going to be going into our 3rd sequence from here on out. Grab a sip of water if you do need some. We're going to be standing. We're going to be shifting into our silk for the next round. Got some classic Pilates moves coming up now in the silk. So, well, the silk's a bit low for me, but it's okay. So, I want you to shake out your fabric. Okie dokes. You're going to come to the side of your rigging. You're going to grab both edges of your fabric. See? 2 edges. Okay? You're going to take those 2 edges. This is where we find out if you're good at folding laundry or not, or if you fold laundry. Taking those 2 edges, we're going to kiss the 2 edges in the middle together. Kiss them together. Okay? One hand grabs both edges, drawing it down. You should have a folded fabric now. Okay? Your fabric, your silk is folded in half now. Okay? You're going to come to the front of your silk, booty towards the arch of the silk, thumbs in, elbows in, palms on your fabric. Palms, elbows in, everything's in the silk. You're using your palms to push the fabric down, come up onto your tippy toes, and take your glutes and pop your glutes into your fabric. Okay? I'm going to give a hot few seconds for you to get in, because I know to pause this, and then to get in, how do you unpause it? Okay? So I'll give you a few moments here to get into your silk. Those of you who are already in your silk, congratulations. Take a breath, relax. Those of you who are managing to get in, if you're struggling to get your booty into your fabric, like you're struggling to get up and pop it in, your silk is most likely a little too high. So you want to then drop it, okay? Otherwise, you should be able to just zip, pop your booty in. Okay, right. Hopefully we're all in, okay? If you're not in, you're still managing to get in, don't worry, you will get in eventually, and you can join in as soon as you get in. Okie dokie. Right. So first up, we're going to do some leg stretches. Okay, so all our exercises, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 exercises that are going to be done in a bucket seat. We're going to be doing them in 8s. Okay, we'll do 8s. Unless I feel frisky and decide to push it to 16. We'll see how I feel. Okay, so we will be doing it in our bucket seat, our floating boat. Floating boat looks like so. You're going to be sitting into your fabric. You're going to squish the fabric up underneath the thighs. You're going to lean back so those shoulders are going to be out at the back and our legs are going to be up in the front. So we are in a little V position, okay? This is our floating boat, okay? Those of you with tight hamstrings, you're more than welcome to keep the legs bent. If you are strong enough, the core is strong enough, you've got the flexibility and the strength, you can straighten up like so. Easy peasy. You choose where you are most comfortable, most happy. So the first one is leg stretches. Again, straight legs or bent legs, doesn't matter. We're going to be doing 8 of those. So we're coming into that boat position. Hands are going to come in for this one. We're going to grab one leg down. If you need to bend it, bend it. Then you grab behind the knees. Okay, I'm going to do straight version. So we straight, we do a leg stretch. 1, 2, we're switching. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Coming forward. This is our counter. So we're going to be relaxing here. Our alternative counter is a mini swan dive, which is this one. So you're going to do a little lean back or stretch out those ab muscles for you. Because it's all abs now. All abs. Classic Pilates, right? Okay. Next up, we got knees to chest. So we are going to come into that boat position. You are welcome to hold on to your silk here. We're going to be swapping like a little bicycle. Swapping like this. For those of you who need a little advanced version, we come hands out. Making sure we're trying to keep that chest up. Try not to drop the chest too much. Yes? Ready for our 8 counts? Off we go. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your silk. Relax the shoulders back. Stretching those abs out. You can come forward if you feel more comfortable. Coming through in our seated position. Ready for our next one. Toe reaches. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm secretly not sorry, actually. I'm not that sorry. Okay, toe reaches. Nice and easy again. We can do bent knees. If we're doing bent knees, we're reaching towards the ceiling. If you're doing straight, you're reaching for those toes. Yes? Hopefully we got that. I didn't want to do too many of those because they are horrible. Okay, we're going to be doing 8. Off we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and guys, I honestly don't know how my abs are even doing these right now. Okie dokie. Next up, we got a Pilates 100. We're not doing 100 of them today, just for the sake of the length of this class. I try and keep my classes under 30 minutes because my brain says if you're doing an online class, you don't have more than 30 minutes to do an online class. So we're keeping them under 30. We are almost at 30 minutes. So we're going to keep it to, let's do it 10. No, let's do 20. Let's do 20. We can do 20. Okay? So Pilates 100, we're going in that standard Pilates 100 position. Knees in that floating boat. Hands next to the side. We're pulsing for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Make sure you're breathing. I can't breathe for you here. I can only count. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 deep breaths, 2, 1. Coming forward. Good job, guys. Whew. Okay, last one before we do a very quick cool down. We're going to be doing inverted crunches. Okay, I'm going to flip around so that you guys can see exactly. You stay in your silk. Do not get out. I know one of you watching this has already come out of your silk. I know it. I've been teaching for long enough to know. Okay, so we in our backward seat. Oopsie. Sorry. I dropped your ears. Your ears being my microphone. Okay. So to get into our invert, ladies and gents, you're tucking the thumbs in to behind the hip bones. Hip bones. Not bum, hip bones. Drop the knees. I'm going to be vicious here because it's safety here. Okay. Drop those thumbs in. We're going to lean back and reach up for our silk. So we're going to grab the full silk. Okay. Hopefully at this point, your silk are underneath your thighs. You're going to drop down slightly. So in this kind of lying position, I want you to open your legs as wide as you possibly can. You know, wrap them in front of the poles and tuck the feet. You should be in a good invert. Now we've got 8 crunches. Taking hands, reaching hands for toes. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You've got this. 3, 2. Last one. Grabbing all behind those knees, unwinding and coming forward and letting that blood come back to the brain because it's probably all over the place. When you're ready, you can hop out of your silk. Damn. Okie dokie. Right, coming into a seated position on your mat, you can do a quick cool down. Let me face you guys. You're going to have a tea party for the cool down. Take in a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good job, guys. Doing a slight spinal twist here. I want you to really focus on your breathing as we do these very micro little stretches, very gentle. Making sure you're catching that breath deep in, deep out, and extend over to the other side. Beautiful, guys. You're doing such a great job. Or you did a great job. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did a phenomenal job. Good. Taking those hands, reaching forward, over. Ooh, sure. This poor body of mine. We're feeling it. We're definitely feeling it. And coming up. And rolling those shoulders again. Okie dokie. Very quick cool down. I don't want to be taking too much of your time. Please make sure that you take a moment to breathe, relax. If you want to lie down on your mat and do your own shavasana, I will not be guiding you through a shavasana today. Or I don't know, it feels a bit weird to guide you through a shavasana in a video class. I don't know, you guys let me know. You let me know if you would like a guided shavasana at the end, okay? Although not that I really do a shavasana, I really just let you lie on the mat and I talk to you for a few minutes, okay? Let me know if there's something that you guys will like. Otherwise, take deep breaths, take a moment to gather yourself. Make sure you hydrate after this. And if you are feeling a little stiff tonight or later on or the next day, you can always jump in a warm bath with Epsom salts or a warm shower with like a shower steamer. That will just help the muscles relax and be okay with what we just did. Awesome. If you like this class, if you enjoyed it, please go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to get the notification things when I upload more. I upload weekly classes and weekly educational videos as well. So do subscribe if you are interested in all things biohacking, cycle syncing, aerial fitness, normal fitness. I'm sure by now you can figure it out. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Have an awesome day, guys. Love you. Bye.